Okay. Hello, class. My video is about the aging and disability assignment. This is the disability and the aging assignment. Um, on here, we're talking about how does a person gets age? How does aging different from being disabled? Aging is the final stage of being of a normal life. Aging is the final stage of a normal life. And also the difference between being old, being old is also, to me, my definition of being old is from the age of 60 to 65, a person is considered being old. And this could be when you start seeing appearance like some wrinkles, some fine lines on somebody's face. And no matter what, something they try to put a straight face, you can still tell that this person is aging because you can see those wrinkles on their face. So those are some signs to tell how a person is becoming old and how they are disabled and age. And also, we want to talk about disabled. Continue saying talking about disabled. When a person is disabled, they are not able to walk. Okay, they can do their normal function. They won't be able to drive. If you are disabled, a disabled person is unable to walk. They won't even be able to see or talk. Mentally, and sometimes their impairment will prevent them from doing certain things, um, which can hinder their life, hinder their participation in doing so many things with others in the society. So they are being disabled. It will hinder their participation of other activities that other people are doing. So that's being disabled. You are unable to function. You are unable to walk. You are unable to talk. You are unable to participate in so many activities in the society with other people. So that's being disabled. And also another question that says about how does aging and disabled compared to disabled in a different generation. I see that as being using modern technology. Age and disabled, that's you are not able to use the modern technologies that a different generation disabled might be able to use. Another example will be your flexibility of traveling. Aged and disabled will not be that flexible as compared to a different generational disabled and functioning. So those are the difference between being aged and disabled as compared to a different generation. Also, something else I studied was about cultural comparing age in culture, like let's say cultural beliefs on or how culture does treat or respect elderly uh, population is different. Every culture is different. My culture, we were taught to respect elderly and age, and also be polite to them. When somebody is older than you give them the respect that is due to them. Especially you spend time with them, you spend time with the elderly people and call them, uh, show your appreciation to them, tell them how much you love them, spend time with them. That makes their health also longer. We talked about different ways, like how do you define a family, which is the defining a family is like considering the parent, the children living in the same household. And another question was, when if someone in your family need care, is an elderly person in your family needs care, how would you provide that care to that individual? In my opinion, I prefer to keep my family member. If they become old, if they become disabled, I will provide the care that is needed. And as a team, family can always give care. Family can do a better caregiver than sending your family to like a nursing home where you don't see them every day and other people are taking care of them. I prefer to bring my family home and have the family be caregivers, which means we can still go to work, we can take turns in giving care to that individual that became disabled and aged. So I hold on to that, because it is very important when we become old. We need someone to give us the care that we need. The other question that was asked on my assignment is like how society, what will you do to help the society? As a society, how do you address the issues? So I also came up with, for example, like social and healthcare needs due to aging and disability for a person whose family members are solely his caregivers. And so those caregivers need some kind of compensation to maybe to help with the frustration and the anxiety that they receive for taking care of that family member. So our society and the healthcare providers, the government should be able to compensate families or caregivers or home health that are taking care of elderly and disabled population in order to keep good health and good life. Thank you. I learned a lot on this lesson, and I want to make sure that I'm going to share this information with others that need some knowledge on aging and disabled. Thank you.